Hey guys, Brazen here, me profiling my ninja deck for you for the May 2020 format. I love this deck, I've wanted to play it forever, and I finally was able to pick up all the cards for it. This all started because my friend Ryan and I were arguing about whether pirates or ninjas were better, and I basically told him, well, we both like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And they got a deck for both, so why don't we build in real life and we can play? So I built mine, he's waiting on the new support to come out for Plunder Patrol in real life, so he can build his, and then when we can finally get together to duel in real life again, we'll see which one's better. But for now, I'll profile this for you guys, and by the time you see this go up, our duel should have happened, so then I can tell you guys the results. We'll get right into it. Alright, starting off, your most important monster, your 3 Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. If he is normal summon, you can add a ninjutsu art card from your deck to hand. If he's flipped or special summon, you can add a ninja monster from your deck to hand. Next, we run 3 Yellow Ninja. He's got the most attack being at 1900. When he's summoned, you can special summon if he's normal or flip summon, you can special summon level 4 lower ninja monster from your hand to attack position or face down defense position. Sorry, guys. But you can only special summon ninjas that turn, which is fine. He's really just a way to get into like Saizo or into some overlays. And we do play the 1 Upstart Gold Ninja. This used to be a 3 of in a lot of decks before. It's only 1 of in my deck because I'm only playing, I believe it is 10 traps in the deck, and you have to discard a trap to get its effect. Even though the traps are searchable, most of them you're going to want to be using. So, since he does have a hefty cost and he can be Ash, we're just playing the 1 copy. Just so you can get your Grandmaster Hans out of the deck to get a search, or any other ninjas, then you can Link Summon or Exceed Summon. Then we do play some Twilight Ninjas. In my build, I'm playing 3 Twilight Ninja Kagan, and 3 Twilight Ninja Jogan. These guys are really important, so I do play 3 of both scales because being able to pendulum summon in this deck is actually pretty good. I can read you guys their effects. Kagan's really good when he's in the scale. When a ninja battles, they gain 1,000 attack, so it helps your weaker monsters beat over your opponents, which is one of the reasons why he's important. Jogan gives them piercing while he's in the scale, and then while Kagan's on the field, you can tribute him and give a ninja plus 800, which isn't as important. But Jogan's effect, you can reveal a ninjutsu art card in your hand and special summon from your hand, and then he does have piercing as well. So he's a free 2,000 beater, but he's really just also a free special summon, so you can link summon. And then the last one in Jaren is 1 Getsuga. I played around with 2 and 1. Not 3, it's too much. I ended up putting it down to 1 because you still need to tribute summon him, even if his effect allows you to do 1 tribute if it's a ninja. So you really just want to be able to like search him and tribute summon him, or like search and pendulum summon him. Stuff like that, but he is cool. If you switch him from attack position to defense position, you can special summon 2 ninja monsters from your graveyard, which is really cool. So it kind of helps you like flood the board. And all these guys are important because they're darks like Hanzo for some of the spells that I'm playing, which is why I'm also maxing out on them. And then my boss monster of the deck, 2 White Dragon Ninja. A lot of people play the Yellow Dragon Ninja. I side 2 copies to go over these if I'm playing against a back or heavy deck. But he's really cool. He can only be special summoned by a ninjutsu art card, the spells and traps you control can't be destroyed by card effects. So he protects all of your ninjutsu art cards, so you can start gaining pluses from them. But yeah, that's it for all the monsters, guys. We'll get on to the spells. For spells, I am running 2 of the field spell, 2 Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts, and the 1 Terraforming. I was running 3 Hidden Village and 1 Terraforming, but it was getting really cloggy. You kind of want to see this out. You've already made some plays. So the Terraforming acts as the 3rd copy. If a ninja monster is summoned to your field, you can target a ninjutsu monster or a ninjutsu art card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can activate that card that turn. And then if a ninja monster or ninjutsu arts cards you control would be destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, you can banish a ninja monster in your grave. So this thing protects itself as well as it gets your resources back. So it's still important to have. Just 3 is a lot. Then we are playing the 1 Reinforcement of the Army just because it is a warrior deck. All your level 4 lowers are ninjas that get you straight into your Hanzo. Then we are playing a 2-2 ratio of Ninjutsu Art Notebook and 2 Armor Ninjutsu Art of Alchemy. A lot of people play like a 3-2 or a 2-1, where they do like 3 arts, 2 alchemy, or 1 art, 2 alchemy. I like playing 2-2. The Ninjutsu Arts Notebook says that you discard a ninja monster and you set a Ninjutsu Art spell or trap directly from your deck. If it was discard a card, I'd play 3, but since discard a monster, you don't always have a monster to discard for it. So that's why we're only doing the 2. And then we are doing 2 of this because with your White Dragon Ninja, which is really cool, it says if you control a Ninjutsu art card, you destroy as many as possible. It doesn't say they have to be destroyed to draw 2 cards. So if you have your White Dragon Ninja out and you activate the Ninjutsu Art of Alchemy, it will attempt to destroy everything. This will prevent them from being destroyed, and then you'll get a free draw too. And this card's recyclable with your village, even if you don't have the like notebooks to search it out. You can just keep getting them back anyways. That's why we are playing the 2/2. And all of them are searchable. So next, why we're maxing out on like a lot of Twilight Ninjas is 3 Allure of Darkness, just because you need draw power in this deck. You can play Extravagance. I don't have money for Extravagance, so that's why I built my build accordingly so I could play Allure. So yeah, 3 Allure. Then we are playing 2 Cosmic Cyclone, just because against Eldritch right now it's really good. Mystic Bind, if people are still playing that, Field Barrier can protect it. It's really cool. You just pay 1,000 and then you'll banish any spell or trap that you choose to target with it. Last, I play 1 Instant Fusion, just so you can go into Thousand Eyes and get rid of a pesky monster. Onto the traps. I'm going to the Ninjutsu Arts. I play 1 Armor Ninjutsu Art of Freezing. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, if you control a ninja monster, you can negate the attack and end the battle phase, and then while this phase up, your opponent can't change the battle positions of monsters. So what's really cool about this card is if you catch your opponent while he was like on the defensive, or like things were special summoned in a certain position, you can lock him in that position, and it prevents somebody from like OTKing you or beating your unit turn so you can survive. 1 Armor Ninjutsu Art of Restmas. I thought about bumping this up to 2, but everything is searchable and you don't really want to draw it. When a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, if you control a ninja monster, its current attack is halved. And it's not, and it's monsters, so if they do multiple at once, they're all halved, and it stays for the rest of the duel, which is really cool. And we are playing 2 Ninjutsu Art of Shadow Sealing. Really cool. You attribute a ninja monster and you target 1 monster your opponent controls, and you banish it, and they can't use that monster zone. Which is better in MR4 when people had to use the extra deck monster zone, because you just banish a monster in there, and they couldn't play from the extra deck. Now it's a little bit more tough because people can play without having to use link monsters, but if you do play against like link-based decks and you banish their starter so they can get to their plays, and it's really good, and it locks them out of that. It locks them out of other link plays, so if you can lock out like their Needle Fiber or their Link Cross or whatever they need to put in that extra deck monster zone, it is really cool. And the last Ninjutsu Art I'm running is 3 Ninjutsu Art of Super Transformation, just so you can get out the White Dragon Ninja. You target a ninja monster you control and a monster your opponent controls, and you can special summon 1 dragon, dinosaur, or sea serpent monster with a level that's equal to or less than their combined levels. So it's kind of like a super poly. It gets rid of an opponent's monster, and it brings out your big guy, which protects all of these, which is why you also only need to run like 1 or 2 of everything, is because he'll prevent them from being destroyed, so that's really good. Then my last tech card of the deck is 3 Safe Zone. You select 1 face-up attack position monster. It can't be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects or destroyed by battle. It can attack directly, which doesn't really matter. The lock in this deck is either getting size under that, so you can just continue setting Ninjutsu Arts, or getting your White Dragon Ninja underneath the Safe Zone, and then he prevents the Safe Zone from being destroyed, which then prevents him from being destroyed by card effects, battle, or targeted by card effects, which is really good. And then if your opponent does go to get rid of Safe Zone, even though people are playing Cosmic Cyclones nowadays as their removal because of Eldritch, this card works if it leaves the field. It doesn't have to be destroyed. So if they go to Cosmic it, like Blind Cosmic, you can chain it and target their face-up attack position monster. And then when this leaves the field because of Cosmic, it'll destroy that monster. So you can also use it to get rid of things as well if your opponent gets rid of it. That's it for the main deck. We'll go on to the extra. I'm playing 3 Ninja Grandmaster Saizo. This is the main monster you're going to do. Is just 2 ninja monsters. During your main phase, you can set 1 ninjutsu spell or trap directly from your deck, which is really cool. And then while he's pointing at a monster, which is really cool, he can't be targeted for an attack, and your opponent can't target him with card effects. So what's also really cool is if you can get Saizo on the board with a White Dragon Ninja being pointed at by Saizo, and then equip the White Dragon Ninja with the Safe Zone. It's really cool because then the White Dragon Ninja is protected from pretty much everything, which is then protecting the Safe Zone that's protecting him, and then that in turn makes him not be able to be attacked or targeted by card effects. So just gives you kind of a lock where you can just set up the rest of your ninjutsu arts to kind of stop your opponent and then protect them all, which is really cool. Then we play a little Nightmare package. One Nightmare Phoenix, one Unicorn. Just do pop spiller traps or spin back problem cards. One Topology Bandit to blow out Eldritch or any back or heavy deck. It can't hurt you because you do play back row, so you just have to be wary of when you're using it and what you're willing to, the cost versus the benefit. But the card is really good. And your opponent will take 500 for each card that got banished too, which is really good in time. So, then we are playing 1 Zeraboros. A lot of decks banished nowadays. It's just 2+ effect monsters. Main thing with him is he gains 200 attack for each banished card. That's really the only thing that matters. So anybody who plays Desires, anybody who banishes like Orcus to get their deck going, you'll punish him for it. Then we are playing the 1 Linkuriboh to go along with the Thousand-Eyes Stick for that instant fusion play. Just so you can take your opponent's monster and then link him away to get rid of it. So, pretty good, because we do have extra deck space in here. Like I said, size is the main thing you want to play. Then we'll go into our Exceeds. I play the 1 Abyss Dweller for graveyard effects like Orcus, Eldritch spells, traps, stuff like that. Really good. 1 Tornado Dragon for back row, and it can activate during either turns. You can summon him, pop a card, and then pop a card in your opponent's turn. We are playing 1 Daguerreus. He's really cool. You can skip your draw phase, draw 2 cards, and discard 1. Skip your main phase, especially when a monster from your graveyard in defense, or skip your battle phase and double the attack of a monster. And you skip those for your next turn. So it's really cool. So he can help you dig deeper for cards, special summon things to combo off, or make something bigger so you can beat over something. So he's just really useful, especially in MR4 now, or MR5. Sorry, guys. And then we are playing 1 Exciton Knight. I love this card. I remember this card was like $100 copy. He was amazing. It was how +1 Fire Fist would get back into games. Once per turn during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, your opponent controls more total cards in the hand on the field than you. Quick effect, you detach material and destroy all of the cards. So it's kind of like an Evenly, except it doesn't banish. So it is pretty cool. And he does have 1900 attack, which is pretty decent. Then we are playing 1 Bagooska. Just because now, since people are playing a lot of Synchros and Exceeds, more so than just Links, when something is summon like an effect monster, switch to defense while he's in face-up defense position, and then anything that's switched to defense position by the effect has its effects negated. So it's like a skill drain, and then Molten Attack can be destroyed by card effects, so it's kind of like a beat stick with 2100. And the last one we play is 1 Redoer. Just because Redoer can just last. He's just a lasting investment. He's probably my favorite Exceed in the game. Really cool. He can, when he has a monster attached to him, he can banish himself till the end phase, so he can protect himself. When he's got a trap under him, he can bounce a card your opponent controls at the top of the deck, and when he's got a spell, he can draw it once he's an upstart, or compulse, and he can protect himself. He's got 2400 attack, which is decent, and the cool thing is during each standby phase, he takes top card of your opponent's deck, so he can take things they need for their deck to function, as well as, thinning out their deck, and he can get spells and traps from taking it from your opponent. So really good. Yeah, guys, that is my Ninja deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below what you think if my friend's Splinter Patrol deck or my Ninja deck will win. But yeah, I'll see ya.